And welcome back, everybody, to the 2016 10-Ball Challenge at the BCAPL National Championship. This is Freddie Agnew. I'm here with George Teachea. We're live at the Pro Arena at the Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino. Got a great matchup for you.
Welcome to Las Vegas. You're watching Tommy Tokoph and Manuel Perez.
Manny Perez is one of our rising young stars out of the Kansas City, Kansas area. George, you know Tommy pretty well.
Tommy's living in Houston now. He's out of the New Mexico area, and he's worked his way over here. This is the hot seat match in the 10-ball challenge.
Pretty strong position for these two.
Very strong position. Players of note that Manuel Perez has defeated getting to this hot seat. Mike DeShane, he just beat him 7-5, and then he beat Josh Roberts 7-3.
That's some two strong players.
Strong players. Tommy, on the other hand, I was kind of looking through some of the guys he's beat, and they're unknowns to me, but they're probably very good players because I don't know very many good players. He beat Ike Reynolds. That's a very good player.
Ike was on here yesterday.
Yes, he was. Played real well too, didn't he?
Nearly flawless.
Yeah. Victor Albaltillo. And who else did he defeated? Joseph Azin.
Well, here we go. Manny Perez to break.
Off and running here.
Asking for a re-rack here. I'm not sure what.
Yeah.
Oh, the 2 and the 3. Is that what we're going with? Yeah. 2 and 3 in the corners. Playing 10-ball. Call shot. Meaning ball in pocket.
Now, Manny is from the Kansas City area. I think he said Overland Park. He's 18 years old. Tommy living in Houston.
But he wanted to make sure he gave a shout-out to Albuquerque, New Mexico area.
Yes. He's got great friends there. He's brought up there, I believe.
Yep.
In the Albuquerque area. Tommy, Tommy is proud to say that when he was a junior in Tucson, Arizona, he beat me. He told me, he said, remind everybody.
A dry break here by Manny, so Tommy's up to the table. No shot. Looks like a push-out. There's no good place for a push-out, play a jump shot.
No. He's just going to push it right over there, like you said, for a jump shot.
You'll see this so much in today's 9 and 10 ball on a small table.
Well, with the ball in front of the pocket, where else
are you going to push to?
Where else are you going to push to?
There really is no good place.
There's no good place. And
Manny off to the jump cue.
Putting it together.
As he's getting older now, he was a national champion, Manuel Perez, and listed as Manny Perez. But as he's getting older, maybe he wants to be using his full name.
He doesn't like that E at the end.
I have no idea, but we've been calling him Manny. At least I have.
Well, he would be listed as Manuel on anything written. I'm sure he goes by Manny all day long.
Oh, yes. He's listed as Manny as a national champion in the VNEA. So long ago, probably 6 years ago, I'm going to guess. Somewhere in that area. Easily makes that one. If he gets a nice bump here and he doesn't get married up to the 2-ball.
Doesn't get the bump. Yeah. He might be looking at a carom off the 2 into the 6. Maybe. Possibly.
Possibly. Why not?
Run down for a safe. He'd be looking to do something with it.
I think he's looking at that. Why wouldn't he?
Because it's not there. Because it's not there. It doesn't look like it on the screen.
Well, at least he'd be looking at it.
That's right.
He'd be looking at it.
It may well be there.
He's called a ball, so he's told Tom he's shooting at something. So he's 6 on the side.
So it is there.
Here we go.
He's going to get there. You go.
He's draw off this ball a little bit and see if he makes this ball. Actually, it was more than there, wasn't it? Because
that's right.
He hit it pretty thick.
He hit it thick, so he drew it up into it.
This is the hot seat match, so both these players have been playing pretty well.
Yeah, they started playing yesterday at 9 o'clock in the morning. They've had quite a few matches, I guess 5 apiece. We'll
be finishing the 10-ball challenge today. that correct?
No, I think tomorrow. We're finishing
is it tomorrow?
yes.
Shows you how much I know.
This is the hot seat match. Then we'll have 3 matches tomorrow and then the final.
Oh, okay. And they've already they start the 8-ball at the same time that the 10-ball isn't over yet.
No, we're. I believe we're going to do something with the 8-ball tomorrow. They might just bring back the final.
Okay.
We'll get a note on that as to see exactly how that's going to take place. There it is. We'll see exactly how it takes place. The final for the 10-ball will be at 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Pacific time.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Vincent, our production manager. He corrects us when we speak out of turn.
Tricky little shot here. 3-ball in the corner. 4 balls all the way up the other side of the table. Draw.
Up he goes.
Very nicely done.
And over.
Very nicely done.
5-ball appears to go by the 7, so there'll be no issue with that.
See how he gets through it.
Just a matter of working your way through here because everything is
open to a pocket.
Open. The winner goes on to wait for everyone in the final. The loser will have one more match to get back into the final. But there's a few players yet to come. Tommy's looking like he's making quick work of this. 6, 7. Over and over.
It's a good shot.
Mm-hmm. He can just run out by staying in the middle of the table.
I think so. Looks like just back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been fooled a few times. Some people go that 3-rail route, just keep it totally in line. But this stays in line as well.
Straight up and over. He'll do it all. Different ways to get to where he needs to go.
Yeah, on the bar, on a smaller table, the only question here is whether or not he's going to go all the way up table to shoot the 9-ball. And the lower in the rack area corner pocket, or stay above it or below it and shoot it up table. Bearing down. And he's coming up for the 9 perfect.
Mm-hmm. And he's got a home for this 10-ball, either the side or the upper right-hand corner, whichever he chooses to go to. And he goes to the corner.
Looks like it's going to be 1-0. Tommy Tokoph.
Nice to get that first game under your belt. Nice to get your first game. Wow. You know, looking at these Fargo rates for both players, Tommy's at a 685. Manny's at a 625. What a job for a 625 to beat someone like Mike Duchesne and Josh Roberts. You know, Duchesne has one of the higher Fargo rates. He's up in the 780s.
780s.
Yeah,
right.
that's huge. I think to start the match, he's at like a 3%.
Something like that.
Something like that.
He's probably over 9-1 underdog.
So he's overcome quite a bit to get to where he's at. That speaks highly. Because the race to 7 is short, but when you beat 2 good, solid top pros, Josh Roberts, Mike Duchesne, you've done something.
Well, his rating might go up.
No kidding. I bet it goes up. A lot of it depends on his robustness.
Right.
How many games he has in the system.
Well, he's playing an awful lot, so I assume he's got plenty. He has plenty of matches under his belt for robustness.
I'm going to try to find out.
You can go on the FargoRate.com website, search for a player, see what their Fargo rate is.
Well, if I could spell Manuel.
Manuel
625.
Perez.
He only has 625 games. It's pretty solid.
It's
but
625 games or 625 is the score. Yeah, 625. 200 is the magic robustness number. that I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
625 is plenty.
Well, Tommy starts off.
Inside.
Not a good way to start off. Makes a 10 ball on the break, which would have spotted anyway. Does not count on the break.
The good news is the 10 ball actually went down. It had been hanging because it was quite deep in there. Well, I doubt that Manuel would have been playing a 1-10 combination unless the 10 ball was really deep in there and you just slide it through.
Yeah. But
tables. This lays pretty well. How would you like to step up the table with ball in hand on this? This is like a drill.
Well, the odds are high of getting out here.
5-8. I think the 5-8 throws in. Looks like it even goes in if you go straight. But if there's a problem, that's the problem. The cleaner balls throw less, and it looks like the 5-8 are just pointed off pocket, or at least to the left side of the pocket. We'll get a good shot of that in a second.
I think there's. Let's see how he works this, but there's two ways to mess up here. Not come up for the 4 and have the 5 go to a place you can't make it, to the wrong side of the pocket. That's the only way you don't get out here.
Tricky shot here. The 9 ball is sort of in the way for the forward shot here. It almost looks like you have to kind of go backwards and sneak in between the 7 and 10 without scratching cross side. I'm a master at this shot. I always scratch cross side.
Scratch side.
And there goes the cross side.
And he's a master too.
He apparently is a master too.
Wow, I never expected him to do that.
Maybe if he listens to the commentary
it was there.
Time. It was there across.
I mean, it was
scratch
there.
Was there all the time. So
but it was so obvious that it was there. I mean, if the commentators can see it, the players should be able to see it.
From this angle, the 5-8 has no problem going in. From the top view, it looked like the 5-8 was pointing to the left point.
What a big break for Tommy. And what a disappointment for Manny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this ball goes all the way long.
Oh, yeah, it looked good.
I think he was a little bit loose just shooting that because he still had to play position for the 7 ball down table, but I don't think he's going to have any problem.
Oh. Tommy's been playing shots like this since he was 15 years old.
Well, he's 16 years old now, so.
He's fairly young, but he's
still
not
looks
that
like
young.
a kid.
I think he's close to 30, isn't he? Was he 25, 26 probably?
Veteran. He's a veteran.
We've been playing pool for a while.
Yeah.
He's been playing a lot of pool. You know, I looked at the 9-10 there, and I thought the 10 doesn't go by the 9.
He's done the same thing. Well, if he got straight here, he might play the 10 ball in the side pocket. If he's got some kind of angle, he plays in the corner pocket.
Yeah.
Get up there. A little bit short.
Interesting. He could have had a straight-in shot for the side or slide up for that or come off the rail for the 10 ball in the same pocket. He chose to get almost on the 50.
We've seen the touring pros on these tables shoot for that side pocket because they shoot so well that throwing it into the side pocket, even though the pocket's reduced. But I think that most of the other players are going to try for the corner pocket. It's the bigger pocket to go for.
Well, I think the trick to shoot those side pocket shots is to make sure your cue ball's off the rail and not on the rail.
Yeah, you need to get it straight.
2-0. Ouch.
Yeah, Manny had a golden opportunity there with ball in hand and every ball sort of just laying in the pocket.
And he just came up a little too hard on that shot. But, I mean, that's the mortal sin. I mean,
right.
Everybody instructional video book you've seen will warn you about the scratch to that side pocket.
Right.
Well, this young man has his work cut out for him now, trailing 2 games, but he's breaking, so it's just a mini break.
But only a race to 7, so there aren't too many games to catch up.
No, good point. Well, he's got the 2 and the 3 racked in the right place.
Seemed like a long time to rack those balls for the magic rack.
probably take him less time to run him out than rack him.
Did make a ball in the break in this first break. Six.
Nice cue ball. Nice cue ball on the break. The one ball is going to be, looks like it's tied
Looks
up.
close. Still looks close. It looks like it's tied up. If he's firing at this, gotta have our referee take a good look. Bill's stock
Bill
is
is
right
already
behind
in
him.
position.
It's close. Oh, he's looking at the safety here, but how do you get that cue ball out of the way? Well, here we go. He has a plan.
Is he trying to bank this maybe? I don't think it's there. I think it double kisses.
Even if he could finesse it in there, it looks like the 10 ball is too much in the way to go one way.
Yeah, to hit the outside of it to bank it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it appears to be. But when you look at it on the screen, it appears to be. When you look at it straight at it, it looks like there might be room. Yeah, it's just right in that area where it's tough. Good thing is we get to watch, see what he does.
That's right. He's going to push out, but he's going to get this ball back. It's a very interesting push. I'd love to see what he was thinking. 2 rails to the 1, maybe playing the 10 ball. Tommy immediately gives it back.
Yeah. Well, but the only way he can hit is 2-rail kick it. But you know, he might call that 8 ball off the deuce.
He had a plan to, you know, smack it. Well, he didn't call anything.
He called the ball in the lower corner pocket.
Okay,
He's calling the 8 ball, I think.
Let it loose.
Not that loose. That cue ball almost ended up in a real nice place behind the 4-9.
And this ends up being just as good as a push, except for Tommy can't pass it back. 1-2 combination on a back cut. This
He
one
could play the combo. I think he plays the safety. No, he's looking at the combo. Nice call.
I like the safety better, to tell you the truth.
Yes, it's there. It's lined up real nice, right up against the 6, 7.
Safety
Oh, he played the safety. He didn't get it.
Yeah.
You can see the right side of it. Whether he can make it in the corner, I'm not sure. He may be able to make it in the side.
Well, if he calls the corner pocket, if he can make it in the corner pocket,
he would call the corner because the side is
open.
Side is tough.
It'll
can
go.
make the corner pocket. And
Nice shot.
We're off and running. Wants to check the
5 ball. He's taking a look. This 5 ball doesn't look nice.
Yeah, he's
4
checking.
ball doesn't look nice.
He's checking the lay of the land.
Does the 4 actually go?
It looks like it does. It appears to go right from. Oh yes, definitely from where he can get right where he's at now, and he's got it. Just a stop shot for the 5 in the side. This is his key right here.
Just a little short. Has to go to the rail. Maybe a little inside.
Now the 5 looks tough, but it from here.
Yeah.
It might look different from there.
They keep on changing it. It's like stop switching the angle. Well, we'll find out how easy this ball goes.
Oh, this one has lots of room.
He likes the 5 on the side.
See? Yeah, a lot of room.
Is it?
Is it? He's still.
Is it? It looks like that 4 ball went right into the point. Had plenty of room, George. What was I talking about?
You were trying to make it exciting for the crowd here. For those of you that are watching some of the angles on the screen, Freddie was leading you on. And that 5-ball did look easier than what it looked.
8 to the 9 is going to be the tough part of this rack, not as where we are from now, since the rest of it was apparently impossible the way I was looking at it.
See, this 8-ball's not a bad ball to get straight in on to come back for the 9, but by the same token, if he does that, he's got to get the ball off the rail.
Yeah.
Nicely done. He got.
I think he probably got the worst angle he can get, which isn't a bad deal since he's straight in, he can draw straight back. A little more, just a hair more angle, and he's off the rail. A little, even more angle, then he goes across the table.
Yeah, he doesn't want to come all the way back to get straight on this ball. He wants that angle. He wants to be about where he's at. Perfect.
Shooting to the pocket. And you know what? This is a shot that's available. Shooting around that pocket, you actually have more stick room if you put that ball in front of that pocket.
If you put yourself in the opening, yeah, you get your cue down further. A lot of players will play that intentionally, just like you said. They'll just actually get there and put the ball there intentionally.
He was a little high of that, but if he had just come down a little bit more, he'd even have more room. But he didn't need it. He's just going to follow this ball anyway. Twisted his stick in his follow-through.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think that'd be a good for him to see that. I don't think maybe he did mean to put a little bit of left-hand English in because he aimed up center ball and twisted to the left.
I'll watch the stroke a little more careful.
Manuel Perez on the board. Former national champion at the junior level.
Doing a great job here in the 10-ball challenge. There was 83 people entered, and he's playing for the hot seat. Playing to get into the finals.
Taylor Hansen, two-time national champion of this 2016 BCA Pool League National Championships. She won the Platinum Division of the Scotch Doubles with her brother, Tristan, and just won the 8-ball division
defeating
Platinum over Vivienne, the Texas Tornado, Villarreal.
Yes. Big win. Big win.
I think she beat her twice, to tell you the truth. She played her twice. I saw her in an earlier match, I believe. I don't believe that was the finals match, and then
well,
she got her in the finals as well.
And she's now sitting with her younger brother. They're sitting together watching this match, supporting Manny. There they are.
Probably seen each other so many times in the juniors. They are having a lot of fun.
They've had a great.
I tell you what, you can see them just having a great time. They played Alex Pagulayan in a special challenge match. They played Scotch versus Alex and race to 3. And they beat Alex with a bunch of full table runouts.
You got to commentate that match.
That was
looked
a lot
like
of fun.
Very fun.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. And they were all 3 of them, Alex and both of them, were smiling, having a good time with the match. It was great. Well, here's Tommy to break.
In the drink again.
Twice in the same way, too.
Got to shift now or always scratch.
Same drink.
Same drink.
Hitting the ball just off center on our left side as we see the rack.
It looks like you have to play a combination no matter what, so feels like you might as well play the 1-8 now with the ball in hand, because if he plays the 1 somewhere else, he's going to be playing the 3-8 combination. Either way will be good as long as he knows he's got to protect that 3 ball and get position so he can play with the 4.
That's a great point, Freddie, because if he plays the 1-8 now and the 1 ball follows it, he'd be straight on the 3. That's a very good point you made. Very good point.
You have to hit this was the 3 doesn't follow it in, so you slow it.
But I think when the balls are that close, if you follow it in, it's your mistake.
Right. 4 ball passes either way, looks like.
Good look at that.
And he's playing for This is the right side, the correct side of this if he's going to go up table, because had he played for the other corner, he'd be trapped with a lot of balls trying to get back up for the 5.
Yep. Will he go straight up or 2 rails to the left side?
I'm going to go with 2 rails. And I'm wrong again.
And
he's come up short.
He could have come up a little higher, because now he has to try to hold the ball. Or risk
up
running
and
into
down.
risk running into the 9-10.
He's made this rack now very, very, very difficult.
Well, he's made this his key shot.
Yeah.
Or it didn't have to be.
The 10 ball.
Up and down, just right.
Oh, and
wow,
he just missed the 10 ball, so he just got there.
He didn't have more than a 1/4 inch to miss that ball.
Yeah, both ways.
Yeah, both ways. He came closer on the way back than he did the way down. Controlled, very well controlled. But when you're that close, it could have gone either way.
He's stroking like he's pounding this ball.
Yeah.
And he is.
He is.
That's a strong shot.
Well, he had Tommy's attention. Tommy was looking over his shoulder.
Still tough out here because the 9 ball is getting blocked by the 10. It looks like he has to go that way. If he's on the other side of the 10 ball, looks like he has to be just below the 2nd diamond for a shot at the 9.
Yeah. He's got to come all the way over.
Yeah, that he just goes back and forth. Since he hit that one so hard, he might as well hit this one fairly firm. 1, 2 across, warbled the ball, got on sort of the 50-yard line.
You warbled the
warbled.
This will be in the dictionary next year.
In a couple of years, Freddieism.
Yes.
He warbled it.
Warble. I still can't say it. My W doesn't go that way.
I think it's a combination of wobble and something else that'll make up in a minute. Maybe garbled.
There you go. It's always fun to make up words. Nice shot.
And there goes that 2 rails around. He's going to be on the 50 again, but if he made these last 2 shots, he's going to make this one.
And he is almost dead on the 50, just slightly. He's on the 49. Big match. Big match for both these guys.
It's in the center.
And
Good shot. That was quite an out.
Perfect. 2 tough shots there to close that rack out.
And now tied 2-2 after another scratch on the break by Tommy. What's the first place payoff here?
2140. Second place is 1550. Third, which is the worst either of these 2 players can do, is 1150.
All right, so it's a $400 guarantee match here if you can win it. $400 differential.
Both players.
You can just see in the background one of the many raffle people around. I have a raffle ticket for that particular raffle, so I know that it hasn't been picked yet. Nobody has won that one yet. There's a raffle here for about $10,000 worth of cue equipment. 4 cues and a cue stick. That's by the Omega store, the official store of this arena.
Of the arena and of the national championships, I believe.
Right.
Viking is the official cue. Yvonne Simonis. Yvonne.
People normally stay away from saying the name, but it has to be Yvonne.
Simonis.
It's not Iwin.
Yeah.
Yvonne Simonis.
Diamond Billiard Products. Cyclop balls. Proudly presented by CueSports International. And this break.
Good break. 9 on the side. That's what you want. One of the 2 balls in the 2nd row to go in the corner into the side pocket. He's got a shot on the 1-2 ball. Looks like it goes somewhere, maybe in the side pocket.
How'd you like to blast at this 1 ball and play the 10?
Is it underneath him?
It's underneath him. It's close to the rail over there.
Well, you can't just call. You can't just blast that. You got to call it.
That's right. You got to call it. That's the kind of shot when you're hustling somebody, you just fire at that ball and say, "Oh, I got lucky."
Playing 9-ball.
Yeah, playing 9-ball. Oh, I got lucky. Efren's favorite shots, favorite words. Well, Manny's got his work cut out here. He says this is a good shot for position on the 3. Oh, the 2 balls went
2 balls
against the 8.
behind the 8 ball. Believe
I lost
it or
it.
not.
I lost it behind the 8. So
This is a really interesting shot if he decides to just hit this with. That's the dipsy doodle shot. Low left-hand English to kill double the corner and just kill it for what? A bank? I don't know. It's just too difficult,
well,
I think.
if he dipsy doodles it enough, he can come into the 2 and open it up. It's going to take a lot of dipsy and a lot of doodle.
A lot of doodle.
And he almost doodled it right in the side pocket.
I think he was pretty much saying, I'm not sure what this is going to do, so I'll just whack it and see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his plan was around the table, I guess.
Well, keep in mind, this is the hot seat match, and we'll bring you the final of the 10-ball challenge at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
One rail to break these balls. Tickle.
Tickle, tickle.
Tickled it on
And
the
he got
roll. And he does have a shot.
He does. He can come
Back
over,
cut.
shoot. He can back cut the 3 ball, or cut the 3 ball, and ship the 2 ball. The 2 ball, I'm sorry. Wow, the 2 ball's next. He has.
Cut the 2 ball in, a little low right-hand English, and hold it for the 3 ball. I think you're something like that trying to say.
Yeah,
middle,
what you said.
middle right. Maybe go around the 5. I can't see what is perfect exactly English. Or run into the 5.
Just make it, get it out of the way. One less ball to shoot.
Is that how you play this game?
Well,
I need to learn.
the less shots, the better. Less trouble you can get in. Well,
Keep an angle on the 4 here. Keep going. And he's solved the riddle of this rack. Now it's execution.
it's going on the outside of the 8. Nice camera work, showing you exactly the angles they have to play there. Think he falls forward, pockets the 8 up on top, and comes towards the 10 with the skew ball? No, he doesn't.
You know, it goes all the way across, and
Wow.
now he can either follow or draw. Doesn't both of them lead him towards the 10 ball. Drawing to the side rail. Good shot. Stayed down. Good choice.
Well played. Little 10 ball to take the lead again. 3-2. And breaking, I believe.
3-2. Staring again at the Fargo rates. 685 is very, very, very high. Because we were saying that 700 is about where the touring pros start.
That's about where.
And by touring pros, I mean guys who travel the country playing this and potentially out of the country.
The elite ones are up in the 770, 765 range, 780. For instance, Ronnie's at a 782. Shane's at an 823.
There's the world elite.
Yeah. He's up in the top 6. He's up in the top 3, I think, in the world.
Shane, number 2, by just a few points to Wu Cha-ching.
I'm glad you say that.
Wu Cha-ching came into prominence when he won 2 world titles when he was still a teenager.
Amazing they can play at that level at such a young age. They have the seasoning to do it. Well,
no scratch in the side that time and bunch of balls.
And they're still going.
Still going in.
So he made what, 2? 3? Made 3 balls on the break. Tough shot on the 1.
Well,
I'm going to go on a limb and say he plays safe over here by the 7 ball. He'll go 2 rails over.
He's staring at it. He's saying I'm here in the finals. I'm on the stream. No, he's saying something else. It looked like he was gearing up the way he was warming up his strokes. Manny just sitting there contemplating.
Yeah. Well, I think he knows what's coming.
Prom date. He cut it in.
Wow.
And he's got another tough shot. I'd say that this one's easier than the last shot.
Yes. And the 6th ball goes, so in the corner pocket, either one. All pockets are available to it. So that makes this shot that much easier, that you can just focus on pocketing the ball, and the shape lies natural. The position lies natural.
Good shot. It's going to go.
Big shot for Tommy. Big game for Tommy, too.
Well, at this stage, they can become all big, don't they? Race to 7. Once you get to that 4.
Well, they get big. Yep. At this stage, they get bigger.
That's right. They get even bigger. Got to stay on it with an angle here to get across for the 9 ball. You did. And same thing, just make sure you still have an angle so you can come back from the 10 after the 9 ball.
Want to make sure you don't go across in that
Scratch
side
the
pocket
side
you were
pocket.
talking about. Didn't you allude to that earlier?
A little bit.
Here's the same shot that Manny scratched on.
Right. This shouldn't even come close to the
No,
side
it
pocket,
shouldn't.
I don't think.
It shouldn't. Yeah. Kept it on a string going straight across the table.
Can you reach this?
Yes.
Can he reach this? Does he need to take the bridge out?
If
But
not,
he started flirting with the angle the one angle that you actually would need the bridge.
where he has to reach that far.
I probably use the bridge. Either that or sling my leg over the side rail and Spider-Man it. But, I'm getting old for that. If I put myself in that position, I might not get out.
Yeah, Tommy's about 5'10", so he could handle that.
He could handle that one.
That's not much taller than you. That's maybe 2 inches taller than you. 1 inch taller, isn't it?
Yeah,
about 5'8",
that's a few
5'9".
inches. My arm's a little shorter.
Oh, okay.
4-2. Manny's got to keep up with him here. Maybe get a break and run, keep it close. Because if he doesn't hold serve here,
he's in a deep world of doo-doo.
Yeah, they could come back facing the hill.
Well, he's got a good break. He snapped him real good once, and not so good another time.
Good game. I mean, he's got a very good game. Let's see if the 4 or 5 goes in the side pocket. He hit him a little too hard. And the cue ball goes in the side pocket.
He got kissed in the corner pocket.
Not good.
Ouch. This is big. Tommy can execute here and get out. He's in a commanding lead for this match in a race to 7. It pretty much lays out, too.
Yep, the 2 ball might be.
He's showing you where he's
rack.
He's showing you where he's going to go and how he's going to do it.
I like that shot. 2 on the side, leading right to the 3. These early matches in Vegas, it feels like we're just waking up the sun.
Early matches, isn't it 1:45 in the afternoon?
Isn't it still early? I've just barely got out of bed.
The 11 o'clock match is kind of early, maybe. But
we still have the sleepy overall feel right here. You can just hear the buzz of people starting to come in.
Well, the league players have been doing their matches since 9 a.m.
Oh, that's true.
So it's been buzzing in here for a while.
Draw straight back. Another interesting position. The 6-ball. Corner pocket or the side pocket. Never seems like we... on the smaller tables, it comes up the side pocket an awful lot more than I ever do, at least on a big table.
Yeah, I think for a big table you avoid the side pockets more than you would on a 7-foot diamond.
Right.
It's so easy to have to really run. I mean, it's so easy to get an angle where you have to run around.
Right.
But it's also much easier to run up and down. Tommy's. He says, well, I'm not running up and down. I'm coming straight across.
He needs to be able to bump off here, which he can.
He's got just the right angle to get off the rail for this 8-ball.
Yeah, the whole key to this shot is to make sure the cue ball is actually off the cushion.
And right there, he just has an angle to go straight up for the 9. He'll give himself an angle. See where he ends up.
Yeah, the 9-ball is an ideal location because he can be almost anywhere pseudo straight to draw it up table. Get off the cushion.
He's going to have to elevate a little bit. He didn't come off the cushion enough, I don't think. Let's see how much he elevates.
Just a little.
Just a, yeah.
He's going to shake his head again in a second, I think.
Yeah, it's... Up and away.
Obviously not too easy. He's
No.
backed off a couple of times now.
That elevation is going to put a little squirt on the cue ball.
Needs to keep his hand still.
It was still moving.
It was still moving?
It was still moving.
You could see the muscle, the palm muscle still flexing.
Yeah. He just told us he wants to go to the left side, so he's going forward.
You can do this either way. The 10-ball
correct.
Sits in a nice spot. You can do this either way.
And he's
perfecto. Should die right in the cushion.
Yeah.
Ideal. That's the way to play. This guy's a seasoned player.
He knows what was looming large at the bottom there, doesn't he? That pocket. And he avoided it. And he's got the commanding lead he wanted.
And breaking.
5-2. Breaking to get on the hill. And he'll have at least four games.
Four games.
At least 3 times, possibly 4 times breaking
3 times
to win the match.
I like both of these guys' games, and you know it'll only get better.
Well, they're both improving at a very rapid rate, especially Manny being 18 years old. As he plays more seasoned veterans, like I mean, how much more seasoned do you want than Mike DeShane and Josh Roberts? Wow.
He beat those 2 guys. That's strong.
You'd have a great week just winning those 2 matches, much less winning the tournament. But how strong would it say that I beat these 2 guys and didn't win and didn't win the tournament? Makes other people think, what do you have to do?
Tommy Tokoph to break. Try to get himself on the hill. Solid break.
Straight
8-ball on the
back.
side. Here comes the 1.
He's got a shot on the 1. A bank shot. That's about all he has on. He can't cut it up, I don't think. 7-ball has him. So he'll either be banking it or playing safe.
I think in this case a safety might be the wisest thing to do. Can he go forward for the 2? The 2 doesn't really go anywhere except for the side pocket. Can he get there?
Well, let's see. I'm going to have to agree with you only because he can't get shape on the 2 ball by banking it. If he could get shape on the 2, I think he'll go ahead and bank it. Yeah.
He looks like he's certainly firing at the bank. He's going to draw this ball around the table?
Yes.
He is. That was well, it ended up looking like it was a circus shot.
No, he fired it.
He fired it.
The ball was headed to the upper left-hand corner.
I think the man has got a piece of this so he can cross bank it in one pocket style, run 2 rails to the inside.
Yeah. Now he's telling us he's going to kick it.
Kick it. I guess he doesn't see the 1 ball.
He can. I think he can see a small piece of it
not
on,
enough
on,
of it
on
to,
the right.
Not enough of it to bank it or get any kind of position.
If he banks that ball, he's going to be concerned with the kiss. It might not be there, but it's concerning.
Yeah, it's concerning.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be able to beat the kiss from here, but how often do you play this kind of bank shot on the small table?
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
Play 1 pocket,
Exactly.
you see the shot all the time. Decided to kick it.
He did a very nice job because he's been able to use the 7 ball to block it. It's a simple jump shot, but does he have a pocket? No.
No. If you call the jump, I guess the 5 ball is what you call. And he's called something. Looks like a masse shot if he's going to shoot this masse 5 ball in the corner.
I think it might be better controlled masseing the ball. He made it. Ooh, it was.
How does that not go in?
He made it very close. Wow, I thought he made the ball when he hit it. As soon as he hit it, that cue ball just curved just right, it seemed. But apparently not because he didn't make it.
Right.
So it wasn't just right. Just close. Big break for Manny. Big break for this young man from the Kansas City area, Overland Park.
Decides to take it long. He's taking about as long as he can. But if he makes this shot, everything is quite open for him.
Well, he's limited to where he can play the 4 ball. I think the 10 ball might have him coming down for this corner pocket. But I believe it goes to the side or the upper corners, so he should be okay. Yeah, the 10 ball has him coming down.
Yeah. Should be a nice angle. You can see immediately if it's in the pocket.
Got to make this guy right here.
It's in. Off the point. Stop shot on the 3. It doesn't quite have a stop shot. It's a slight angle and he's running forward and has to come back out.
He's okay. He's looking to play the 4 ball on this side. He'll run to the rail and come back out. No? Yes, he will.
Yeah. Choices.
From this angle, I think I would play it in the corner. If he'd come out a little bit more, I'd play it in the side.
Yeah. I think the 6 ball's far enough away from the side pocket that no, it really isn't. So stay on this side of the 6, the inside. Oh, there comes this shot again. There, if he can just stop his ball, he's got the full pocket, to use. Maybe a stop shot. Well, he decided to pound it out of there.
You didn't leave the ball on the rail.
Nope.
Here's where you might just want to settle for a little bit longer shot. Yeah.
Nice out here.
Right. Nice out by Manny.
Certainly needed it.
Yes, he did. Good thing is he's breaking, so he can close it to 4. Come within a game.
Yep.
Put a little pressure back on Tommy. I'm sure he's feeling it. This is a hot seat match.
Yeah, and it's always going to be close, right? Race to 7 is fairly short. And the other guy got here for a reason.
Yes, he did. Well, I would say that, you know, Tommy had a tough way to get here, too. But the two opponents that Manny beat would certainly are better known. They're more noticeable players.
Noted players.
More noted players, yes. But nonetheless, it doesn't diminish Tommy's route to the hot seat match either. Believe me, I'm not trying to say that in any way. They did it the old-fashioned way.
They certainly did. They earned it.
Yeah. Well, you get that commercial. Yeah, Hutton.
That was Smith Barney.
There you go. Breaking the balls to get within one game of his opponent in a race to 7. Cue ball's in a good place. They got bumped again.
Oh,
Goodbye.
boy.
Goodbye again. Twice
The same way, isn't it?
He parked it in the same spot, and it was kissed up in the same way. Talk about consistent break.
Consistent break.
Jeez.
Might not want to get inconsistent on that one.
That's one you want to. I'm sorry. I'm going to take that break all day long.
Tom's got to look at this ball. 3-ball, 9-ball, kind of tied up. With ball in hand, I guess he can play a breakout on it, but looks like he could also play carom. Looks like he's playing right at it to break it out and knock it towards the corner, the upper corner pocket as we view it. You can use the 30-degree rule for those of you who are math-minded.
Broke that
was
out
absolutely perfect.
Beautifully. Nice job there, Tommy.
He's hitting. It looks like he's hitting high here. Oh, he is. He's going around the balls here. Slow down. He was good there. It's one of those shots. He played the line, and he used the full 4 feet of in position.
And he's actually left himself the perfect angle to just draw straight up
and above the 5
above
ball.
Exactly. Oh, he's going to go underneath
that
it.
one too. Both are good.
Unless he bumps the 5.
Then it would be bad. It looks like he can draw straight up the table.
Yeah, it does. It looks like. Well, he's there. We're here, or we're here, and he did a perfect job.
Shot.
I mean, he did it just right.
I think he had his choice, and that's the choice he wanted to take. Boom. Float forward.
Just make it.
Yeah.
Just make it. And pocket speed. Nothing, hard or anything. Just make it to the ball. Cue ball should end up in a nice place. Very well done. Nice. Nice pace on that ball. Nice speed on that ball. The good old-fashioned stop shot.
Slowly roll this one. He's just a little bit underneath the line that he needs.
He's going to have to roll it because he got the angle for the side pocket.
Something the side pocket problem.
Something you stress.
And he just rolls it in there.
Okay.
That's all I'm not sure what else options he could have had, but it's just to point out that he put himself in a little bit of funny position by not getting that exact line he was looking for the side pocket. Doesn't take much to be off the line shooting a ball in the side pocket. He's got to reach for this. This is almost that line where a shorter player might have to use the bridge. Draw it straight down or down off the right rail. What a nice shot that was. It's on the hill.
And breaking.
And breaking. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Man, he's scratching the break again. 2 in a row. He'll remember those 2 breaks. Because he broke them really well.
He broke them well. I mean, he broke it well. He stopped the cue ball, and the ball just, I mean, hit it right into the hole. All you can say is, you know, that's just a tough break there.
Tough break.
He just broke the balls good. Broke the balls very good. Well, this is the hot seat match. We'll watch the finals for the 10-ball challenge tomorrow at 11 a.m. We'll have that'll be our first match of the day tomorrow. So you'll see the finals.
Do we know who's on the west side still? I know that
On the west side, yeah, we have some pretty good players still on the west side. Let's take a look at that, actually.
Well, we just saw one match with Stan Tarango and Tyler.
On the west side, still there, still fighting for survival. We have who won? Stan won the match?
I believe that Tyler did.
Tyler won the match, okay.
They haven't posted it
I commentated it and haven't posted it yet. Yeah, that's right. Well, we have 9 through 12. We have Jesse Bowman looming large over there.
Huh.
Actually, Jesse Bowman is in action right now at 1 o'clock, playing for 7th, 8th. Corey Dool
still in there.
Is
looming large.
Looming large over there.
Here's the break.
Kevin Uzel came over from the winner's bracket. He was sent over there by Tommy Tokoph.
Good break by Tommy. Tough blood tester for the first shot in the 1, but if he gets there, 2-ball looks like it's nicely sitting.
Oh, this isn't a blood test. This is just a matter of avoiding the 4-ball or the 8-ball when he pockets his ball. Or if he bumps it, bump it to a shot for the 2. I think he makes this ball all day long. It's a matter of where the cue ball goes.
Overcut it.
And I was wrong. Wow.
This situation makes it a little bit tougher.
This is a big break for Manny. This is good. This can close it up a little bit.
We seem to be left alone up here.
Yeah.
Manny's got a break here. If he can get this one out, he can catch up another game and hopefully break and get closer.
Well, he's got his work cut out for him because he's got to go from the 2 to the 3, 3 to the 4.
He's got an angle here on the 2, so looks like he'd go 2 rails around. He's hitting high, which doesn't seem to be the right. Okay, it looks like
he was trying to find a window between the 4-8. Ill-advised.
Ill-advised on that one. It certainly seemed like he'd draw this or slide it over to the 3rd diamond instead of the 1st or 2nd diamond. But he's got a shot here.
He's got a shot.
Just now he's got to clear the 9-ball.
And it's there. Another window. He's going through another window.
Another window. Bump.
And
he's bumping entirely too many balls on this small table.
He's in trouble here.
Looks like he's got a little bit of paint. Maybe shoot it up table if he doesn't have the side pocket. 6-ball makes the pocket a little bit big. I believe he's already called it up table. It's one line that doesn't make that this 4-ball does not go in the pocket if he goes past the right point. One line between the 6 and the point. See how he shoots this ball. He's in.
He didn't shoot that ball. He fired it in.
Stay on the side. And it looks like he might have to kick this ball in.
He's kicking.
He's kicking.
He's going all the way. He's going all out. What else would you do with this ball?
I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah, really.
1, it's late. And 2, there's the safety option is less percentage to win than kicking in. These kids
Look
are
how
so
nice
good.
he did this. Look how nice with good speed to come towards the 7 for a shot. Nice job.
He's got a lot of energy going here. He's pumped.
He recognizes the opportunity and he's excited about it.
Don't let the energy get away from you.
Harness it.
Harness it, that's correct. Hold it. Now he's just a hair farther than he wanted to be.
Straight down and up. Or does he draw? Wow.
The way his energy is going, feels like he's going to draw. Drawing the ball is more high energy shot, but I can see here he's going high.
Mm-hmm.
2 rails between these 2 balls. Oh. I thought he was going to hit. He did hit it. He just tickled it. And
almost got corner hooked.
He's leaping up there to shoot it before the corner comes out. And
he needs a shot. Needs a shot.
Caught it to the outside of the pocket, but it's in.
Tommy says, I still get to break for the match.
Right. We had a couple of chances to do it. Manny needs to just not scratch.
Yes. And run out.
No, maybe he shouldn't squat the cue ball because the last 2 times something just whacked it.
I'm going to break the same way.
I think so.
That's a good break he had. He made it, those were good breaks.
Well, if he breaks them perfectly again and gets kicked in the same corner, the consistency of the magic rack is going to prove itself out.
The consistency of the magic rack and his stroke and where he's hitting the ball, because that means he hit 3 breaks in a row.
Exactly the same, right?
Wow.
Wow.
And I mean absolutely exactly the same. No. That just moved. He wants to get them together.
Looking at these cues, I think that what is Tommy shooting with?
It looks like a break jump almost, but it's looks like a sneaky Pete.
From way over here, it looks like a Keith Josie.
Mm.
And from Manny's, from way over here, it looks like a Andy Gilbert.
How can you tell from this distance? I know you're a very experienced cue man.
We could go find out now. How can I tell from this distance? Because he's, no, it's not an Andy Gilbert. I can see the signature there, and Andy's signature is never that big. Now I got to find out.
You can see a signature on the cue. Oh, you're looking on the table.
Well, you know the way. Yeah, I'm looking right at the. I'm looking at the table. I could see the way they dotted that I. That no.
Okay, we got Eagle Eye over here. Eagle Eye Freddy. And
sure
meanwhile,
we'll
we
get
got
texts and Facebooks and stuff.
We got Manny Perez breaking the balls.
Squad the ball again. 5 ball in the corner.
3 ball.
And the 2 ball decides to play.
He'll be jumping.
Monkey in the middle.
He'll be jumping the monkey. What else would you do?
Yeah, imagine that you have the option to push. Is there a better push here?
If you know you're going to get behind the 4, I'd rather push behind the 4 and jump the 4
Jump
than
the 4.
the deuce. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like
if he jumps the 1, the cue ball goes 2 rails up towards where he is. Well, it's going to have a little draw on it. Not sure. For position on the deuce. So he might as well jump the monkey. Jump the monkey.
He wants to. Okay, he's just going to say from here.
He's pushing a little closer.
He's just going to touch it.
A little closer. Because it's too far away. The ball has to be in the air too long. That's actually like a little break here.
I'm going to go take a break, and now I'm going to have to go and sneak on at least see if that's a Keith Josie from way over here. I really can't see it. I can just. I thought I saw something, but, you know. Be right back. Okay, we're back here. Tommy's back. Just wanted to find out. I was right on one of the cues. It is a Keith Josie cue that Tommy's playing with. Manny is playing with a Josh Treadway. Josh is a great up-and-coming cue maker, I suppose, but he's already made a big mark for himself. In fact, Josh Treadway makes one of the best cues out there. And he's so, you know, he's already, his name is already with the big names. It's interesting that Tommy took the timeout before he gave even the option that he was going to shoot this ball. It would have been funny if he took a break on his turn, which it was his turn, and then passed the shot back. But he didn't. It looks like he's going to take it on.
Oh, I think every player here would take on this jump shot rather than give it up.
Give it up.
Yeah, it's not an easy one, but you know, it's as jump shots go, higher percentage.
I'd look at the score saying that I'm on the hill. If he dogs it, you got a shot to run it all out. Let me see if it happened the other way. Tommy would be shooting to win the match.
I agree with that analogy.
Manny would still have, if Manny had shot the shot and made it, he'd still have to negotiate this whole rack from behind. That's a lot of pressure. But, you know, it's easy to say once he popped off the cue ball.
I still think Manny did a smart thing in putting that ball a little closer to the two ball instead of taking it on where it laid.
Mm-hmm.
And with those results, apparently Tommy didn't do so well. But you know, it's one of those shots.
Yeah, that's where the push out, the strategy of the push out still makes sense.
Exactly. The results made it make sense.
That's right. That's exactly right, George.
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah, he shot that one to the two ball absolutely perfectly. Couldn't put it better with ball in hand.
It's tough to push a ball like 8 inches or 6 inches.
Mm.
He needs this game so that he can break and get on the hill. Oh, wait. This was Manny's break.
It wasn't. It was.
Tommy still gets the break.
Exactly.
Next.
3 rails towards the 7. Looks like he has to spin this a little bit more, but not so much that he goes in the side pocket. So, or else he's taking that angle.
And that's a good angle because he can get there with high left English and just barely come off the rail. Real nice for the 7. Your 3 rails.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't go 1.
I wouldn't think so.
He's coming over. He just let you know where he's going. He's going to the bottom side of the 8. A lot of players might decide to go to the upper side of the 8 and go back to where he's at, which means he'd have to travel it down.
And clear the 8.
Mm-hmm. So he's playing the smart shot here.
Yeah, it feels like he just slow roll this in. It's almost like just cinch the ball.
Well, big shot. That's center. I like that. I like that better than slow rolling it because you can put a stroke on it. The slow roll.
Get your natural
yeah,
stroke
exactly.
speed.
I like that.
And this tends to be a little bit tricky as well.
Yes, it is because it's coming off the 9.
Coming off the 9, and if you're off the 9 by 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3 millimeters, is a huge difference where that cue ball can go.
Oh, just look where it can go. There's a big opening there on the left side of it, or right above it.
That's right. It's a door, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot.
Very well done.
Very nicely done. The side pocket.
All of a sudden, Tommy's feeling the pressure. First time he's wiggled in his chair. Manny worked his way through it.
Pounded that ball in. Wait, he can't. I don't know if he can
Yes,
do that.
he can. He can. It's his
not-
break. Oh, it's not his turn?
It's not his turn.
Oh, don't know. Bill Stock, the referee, didn't stop him, didn't say anything, I don't think.
He asked Tommy, and Tommy said yes, but you really can't.
Well, Tommy, I believe, would be free to break if he chose to and continue to play, to shoot.
Sure. But, yeah, I think there's a little bit of break of etiquette there.
Break of etiquette. That's an interesting way to put. No, I don't want to say.
But the rules, I mean, I believe the rules are you can only take a break when it's your turn. And again, that's kind of what I was alluding to before when Tommy took the break. It was his
push
turn,
correct.
but he could have come right back and actually given that back. We'll continue with it because it looks like Tommy may just go ahead and break while Manny's off on a break. There's no reason why he couldn't. It's his shot. You can't keep a guy cold,
especially at this stage, at this juncture. This is a big. This is like calling a timeout on the foul shot at the end of a game.
Right.
That wins you the game.
Right. It ices somebody, and you're not allowed to ice somebody else on there. And look, Tommy's going to actually sit down. Really don't think he needs to. That'd be completely unfair for him to have to sit down to wait for his opponent. But he's going to be doing the gentlemanly thing, I think.
Tommy
maybe he doesn't know that it's his right to keep on shooting.
I think he may have been told that. I don't know what transpired. There was some conversation between Tommy and the referee, Bill Stock, and it was questioned. And I think Tommy said, did he motion it was okay?
Well,
it seemed to.
Manny seemed to ask him directly, and then.
So you're trying to say?
Yeah. So he knows the rules, but he's gonna let it happen.
Slide. Okay. Well, keep in mind the final will be tomorrow at 11 o'clock for this 10-ball challenge. You've got this is the hot seat match.
And this is
there
interesting.
you go. Might as well hit some balls.
No, might as well break another rule. Yeah. Not supposed to practice when people are on break, but how now we're kind of getting weird. BCA rules say that you can't be practicing on a table.
Well, I guess if you allow one, you allow the other.
Opened up some
can of worms.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is what happened.
Let's see these gentlemen will be playing. Well, whoever emerges from the one-loss side. From the one-loss side, you're going to have Corey Dool and Ken Uzel. And this loser here will play the winner of that match to get back into the final. And I guess if you're going to lose a match, as Jay's been saying, this is the match to lose. You only have one more match to play to get back into the final.
Manny's back now. It's time to break.
Okay, he comes back, steps up, and says, "Show me what you got, Tommy."
If he scratches on this breaks, that would just be bad karma.
Ouch.
Oh, boy.
No.
Oh, boy.
I'm not going to let you get away with that one, Freddie. That was a commentator curse.
NPL there. I gave him the neurolinguistics, NLP. I gave him the bad energy there, but it just felt like that was the direction it was going to go.
Well, let's see how far karma goes.
Thomas sitting in the chair, shook his head a little bit.
He was breaking for the match. He wins that game, he's got it. He's into the finals.
Because if Manny gets out here, he'll be breaking for the match.
That's correct.
I feel for them.
The winner goes into the finals. The loser, if they lose their next match, would be at $11.50. So this is a $500 swing. I'm sorry, $400.
$400 swing.
But if they win the match, it's more than that.
Exactly. So it's a minimum $400.
Yeah. 2140 if you win, 1550 for second place.
So from here, the 4-ball looks like it does pass. 8-ball looks like it'll pass, but it may not be in the same position in a minute. Swinging 2.
Going around.
Hold
and
it.
He's going to be
Hold it.
okay.
He's on the left-hander side of the table, but I think he's he can reach this. No, he is the left-hander side of the table. It's just to the point. All of these guys can reach this.
He's landing in a very precarious position. The 5-ball can come into play.
Yeah.
The side pocket can come into play.
The good news, this is on a standard line for rotation, to and through the center of the table, and the bad news is you're crossing the position. How's that for analysis?
That worked out perfect.
To and through the center of the table.
And he came underneath the 5. Very well done.
Very nicely done.
He took the 5 out of play and the side pocket out of play by coming underneath it.
Yep.
And not having to cross. Well, he did cross
He
the
crossed
line.
the line, but he crossed a big
That's
portion of
right.
the line. Crossed a big portion of the wedge.
Yeah.
The wedge zone, the position zone.
Well, looming large on the one lost side is Corey Dool. Didn't he win?
He won the 9-ball challenge.
Yeah, he won the 9-ball challenge.
With the soft break.
Oh, my. With the lag break?
The lag break, you're right, because it was even softer than the soft break.
Yeah. Executed it to perfection almost.
I'm not sure what he's looking at here. Can't he just, isn't he playing the 5-ball in the side pocket?
He's trying to see if the 5 goes in the upper pocket because he has to come off the rail. He can't really just hold it there.
I see what's going on here. He thinks that he can't clear the 7-ball. Nice angle, nice camera angle here.
He'd have to draw the ball up to hit the 7. He's this could get a little touchy.
Oh, he's got to hold his nerves together and just execute.
Well, he's doing a 2-step.
He is doing a 2-step.
He's from Kansas City, not Texas.
But Kansas City does the 2-step too.
Okay.
Looks like he's gearing up to hit this hard for some reason.
Back and forth. No, he's hitting nice and soft.
Hold
He's
it.
not going to be
5
happy
ball
unless he
must
knows.
goes in the corner pocket. He was
must
staring
know.
it down, so he doesn't
Yeah.
look too upset.
No.
Doesn't look like it goes, but it must go.
I think it slides in. He knows that it slides.
It does slide in, I think. It's going to brush a cushion here.
Actually, it might even look,
Might even go.
look clear. It's tight, and that's why he spent so much time looking at it. Just don't move the 10 on top of the...
Yep, just brush the point.
Yep. Nicely played. That was very nicely played. He wants an angle on the 7 to get to the 8.
Looks like if he decides to play 8 hours a day for the next 5 years, he's going to be a touring pro. He's got all the tools. He probably plays that now.
The main tool he's displaying is poise. You can teach a lot of things.
Right. He likes it.
You can teach all those things. You gotta have some of that in you already.
This is the key shot. Everything was the key shot, but
They're all key shots here, isn't it?
I
He
think
needs
so.
this game here so he can break to get on the...
on the hill.
There it is. So he can break to get on the hill and break... no, So he can break.
He'll be on the hill if he wins this game.
Right.
So he'll be breaking
to win the match. Right.
I knew we could get it out there somehow.
You know, sometimes you struggle. Kind of like this match. I will say one thing. After these last 4 shots, he's going on Dancing with the Stars.
He's just, he is moving.
Yeah, he's back and forth,
Step,
back and forth.
touch, step, touch. Look at that. Kickball change, pirouette.
Drawing this ball to the rail and out.
Don't get straight.
Yes, he's perfect. He's perfect. Oh, he might not be.
He might have. He just shook his head. Just
he
barely shook his head.
He might have to cross. I thought he came over enough to where he just comes straight down by the side pocket to there. And that's what he's looking at. That's what he's looking at.
I think he can cut this just a hair without cheating.
No,
I think cutting it to the center of the pocket just a hair.
He's bringing it straight down.
Oh, he's dead straight. You'd hate to
Yeah,
cut this ball and hit the face and
look
just
at
jar
this.
it.
Nice camera. Nice camera. I thought he had just enough to get. He's got to drop past the point where he is, which we'll watch.
Feels like he's just dropped back to where he is and take his lumps. If he could cut it just a hair. Straight back to about where he is and just take his lumps.
He did what you said. Yeah, because you get that ball trending down, it's going to come back.
That's right. There you go.
Is this a spot shot? It looks like it's a spot shot,
except for he's only 2 feet away from it.
Oh, it's down a little lower. It's down a little lower. This is a little tougher shot.
He made the shot earlier in the match.
Well, he made that one
Made
too.
it again. Hill for the point.
Let's see if they give it a little fist bump.
A little fist bump.
A little fist bump or
I don't
a
know.
little something.
Tommy just hoping for a shot. Manny has scratched a couple times on the break, so that's still
he
keep
broke.
that in mind.
He broke perfect and scratch.
Yeah.
He got bumped in both times.
Justin Bergman.
Going into the gallery.
Yeah, he's on the camera right now, texting away, probably telling somebody it's 6-6. Manny Perez versus Tommy Tokoph.
Well, he's from that area, isn't he?
He is, he's on the Illinois side of the St. Louis, Missouri area, so let's go on the other side of the state. And Manny is from the Kansas side of Kansas City.
Okay, I just know the area. To me, the Midwest is the Midwest. It's in the middle of the United States. That's why they call it the Midwest. Well, here comes Manny.
Taking a deep breath. His last break, their last break. Do not scratch, he's saying.
This is to get into the finals.
2 ball down.
Look at this cue ball. Look at this cue ball.
Got a shot in the 1.
What a beautiful cue ball there.
Tommy was perched up, still perched up, just awaiting. 4 ball looks to be the trouble ball. He's got a combination for 8 on it, or he can play the high side and play down table. That warm-up stroke told me that he's trying to get to a shot to shoot the 4 ball down table.
Well,
getting on the high side of the 4.
Well, shooting this 1 ball, he's going to stay right where he's at on the right side of the table, and then the 3 ball should lead him to the left
High
side,
side
of the 4. Yeah,
right. You have to make sure he doesn't get on top of the 8. See if he makes for the 1 ball first.
Yeah, he's got to make the 1.
Here comes the 2-step. Manny, you're going to get a new nickname, 2-step Perez.
Nice English he's using to make this ball. Made it. Very well done. Nice and smooth.
Now I can just slide over instead of trying to go. You can go follow here too, but
where you want to be. But even getting where you want to be, getting on the 5 is a little bit challenging.
Yeah. Well, see how he gets there. If he gets straight on the 4 ball, it becomes less challenging.
Does he use the head rail or does he come straight across?
Well, it looked like this angle forced him to go straight across.
Yeah.
And
He uses the head rail.
Little head rail, and now he's got that angle.
Mm-hmm.
If he slid across, it looked like he could have gotten there.
Yeah, he
But
could.
he was safe this way.
He's much safer this way. He can't get behind the 8.
Or right on top of
Yeah,
the
right.
treetop.
Now this is nice. He'll stay above the 7.
Do you think-
I
do
think
you
he'll
think the
stay above the
nerves-
7.
Do you think the nerves?
course.
There's no tell. I mean, there's a
course.
big tell there. He had to run his hands through the hair. He's got a lot of it too.
He might draw this ball back to the head rail and to the side.
3 rails.
The way he's looking at it, where he wants to go.
He's putting the
he's
stroke on
He's
it.
putting the stroke on it. I like just coming straight across.
The 2-step. He's going to watch this and say, "I cannot believe I do that."
Oh, sure. He's okay to do it. I mean, straight across. Nicely done.
Very nicely
done.
He's got another shot to shoot.
I thought he was winding up to go wild on it.
I looked it.
Yeah, it did.
6 on the side is his next objective, and if he gets there, he may have solved this rack.
Well, you can see he's nervous, but he's well composed at the same time.
As long as he keeps on dancing.
Yeah. Danny Smith is over there next to Justin Bergman in the corner there, upper left-hand part of your screen.
And there's a good
Tommy
shot of Tommy.
Tokoph and Dougie Fresh
Just
right behind
waiting.
him.
Just waiting to get back to the table. Hoping for an opportunity. Wow, the tension's gotten way up. Oh boy.
This is just a little draw shot, Manny. Just a little draw shot.
Let your skills shine through. Well, he decided to punch it almost like cinching the ball. He can make this ball, but now he still has to travel something and get position on the 7.
And
interesting if he actually does float it up
Tommy's
table.
Tommy's foot's going crazy.
He doesn't want to watch the dance, but he wants to dance with him. So
So there you go.
this shot here where he's going to drag it up table, you're getting in a little bit of trouble if you over drag it. You stumble on the cue ball.
This is the old, dead center low drag.
It's a drag draw shot,
Just
right?
drag shot. I mean, this keeps it from rolling off. It's when you shoot on tables that roll off. That's how you shoot it. This is all he's doing. He's just coming straight to the bottom of this ball. And he did it very, very well.
Not out of the woods yet, because this is what we'll now call the Francisco Bustamante shot. In fact, this one is harder than the shot that Francisco missed.
This isn't Bert Kinnister's 60-minute workout where you get to the middle of the table by going 3 rails.
He may bank this ball.
Might.
On these tables, the bank is just as on as a cut into a side pocket. That's super small. He's already called the bank.
See, I actually like running the cue ball 3 rails for this 8 ball. I think I personally would do that, but I'm not.
You're not up there shooting.
I'm not there shooting. I'm sitting right
he's
here
ready to
talking
bank.
you. And look how nice he did that. There's a confident pool player.
That's right. And now we're back up to that position, that one angle where you're stretched out as far as you can as a right-hander. And you have to put a little bit of something on here, probably just straight across and not scratch.
Well, The good thing about losing this match is you only play one match to get back to the final. The bad thing is you have to play another match to get back into the final.
Right.
You have to win another match to get back in the final.
It's going to be stretched out over the 10 ball. We're only playing cue ball fouls only. No, his 10 ball's not even play. He's in it low. 2 and through the center of the table.
He's coming across the ball.
And it's too close to the cushion to get a concession here.
No.
And even if he got perfect, I don't think Tommy would have.
Anybody that concedes this shot. I've seen this shot missed by some very good players.
I've seen this shot missed by very bad players.
Oh, yeah, I've seen. But
this one's not a hanger. He's gotten slower as the tension has built.
Mm-hmm.
That stick is way up in the air for a shot like this, I think. He's
to get into the finals. He's in the finals.
Congratulations.
Fine match.
Manny Perez makes it to the next round, to the hot seat. He's got the hot seat.
Yep.
And Tommy will be waiting on the west side. All right, so we'll see you guys at 3 p.m.
And the finals will be at 11 tomorrow.
Thank you.